You seem to be enjoying your PhD.
Mm-hmm.
What are some of the things that make it a great journey for you?
My supervisors, and then the money.
Yeah. Is there anything you don't like about them?
Sometimes I'm like, are they hiding something from me?
I'm supposed to do this? I was not expecting you to collapse.
Yeah, Nate, how are you?
Hi, I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So I'm going to start with this question. It's about you. Who are you?
Who am I? My name is Annette. I am a Ugandan. I am a PhD student and I am in my second year here at the University of Manchester. I am also the founder of Rural Great Minds Scholarships, the awards that are offered to primary kids in rural primary schools in Uganda. That's basically me. Yeah. Mhm.
That's so interesting. So you mentioned a PhD.
Yeah.
What is a PhD in simple terms?
A PhD is the last well structured degree a person can have at the moment. It's a degree where you mainly do extensive research and you get trained to become an independent researcher. That's what I can define as a PhD in simple terms.
You seem to be enjoying your PhD.
Uh-huh.
What are some of the things that make it a great journey for you?
Ah, interesting. Well, the first thing is my supervisors and then the money.
Yeah. Interesting.
I'm sponsored by by Cancer Research UK, and our stipend is good, so that really gives me energy every day. Yes, I really love the money. Even if I get lazy, the money can really push me out of the bed. Anyway, I'm not a money shark, but I love a project that has a good stipend. Anyway, the third thing is the inner love for my project. I love my project, so I enjoy it. There is no day that I've woken up when I don't love my project. I've loved my project ever since I got it, and I hope I stay like this until I graduate. I might lose the energy to do an experiment in the middle of the week, depending on my mood swing schedule, but my project will always be at my heart. I love it.
Wow.
Yeah. Oh, my supervisor wrote a very good project. I love it.
I'm proud of you guys. Come on, keep
Thank you. Thank you. The other thing is my Labmates. They're really warm and they're cool.
Yeah.
And then the other thing is there are so many groups here at Manchester and they are working with each other. There is so much collaboration going on. So it makes my life here easier because I can ask anybody. We have about 2, 3 buildings where I go frequently. I'm based in Stopford and Evie Hill. But if I need to ask somebody, I can go to the 5th floor, I can go to the 2nd floor, I can go to Stopford. So you have options. Yeah, I love that. You can't fail to get help. If this person is busy, you can ask another person. If this person is busy, you can go to Stopford and ask another person.
Wow.
So I love that. Like, I can't fail to get help.
I'm coming to Manchester for my PhD.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I'm wondering,
Mhm.
how old are you?
Me?
Yeah.
Many people ask me my age, but I don't.
Are you in your 20s?
Yeah, I'm in my 20s. Skip.
Wow. You know, when the person hears a PhD, you kind of feel it's for old people, you know? You kind of feel it's people who are advanced in age since it is the last ladder.
Yeah.
That's why I was interested in knowing your age.
Oh, yeah. Thank you. Well, in Uganda, not so many people are able to get a PhD, though there are so many people who want to have it. because of the limited resources or the opportunities, not so many people are able to get their PhDs when they are young. I've just been lucky that I've been able to get opportunities to do my PhD at my age, so I'm grateful for that.
Yeah, you're absolutely lucky, lady.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So I have this other burning question. What do you specialize in for your
So my PhD is about understanding how radiotherapy damages the normal tissue of the brain. Well, if you know patients who have a tumor in their brain, they get radiotherapy. Radiotherapy is a treatment. So they get it as part of their treatment. And despite the fact that that treatment is good, it can also damage the surrounding normal tissue. So I am trying to understand how that treatment, radiotherapy, damages the normal tissue of the brain. That's what my PhD is about.
You mentioned that one of the things that make your PhD journey great is your supervisors.
Yeah.
People work with.
That's
So,
right.
what do you like about your supervisors and mentors?
Oh, that's a good question. Well, I have four supervisors. The two supervisors stay on campus. The other two supervisors work near the Christ Hospital. It's a bit distant. And I spend most of my time with these two supervisors who stay here on campus. Um, my supervisors are two different people. The two supervisors that I spend most of the time with, two different people, and they should be different, with the two different personalities and characters, which I enjoy. I mean, that's expected because there is only one person in this world who should be them. Anyway, what I'm trying to say is you'll never find another Annette. So I wonder why I'm saying they have two different personalities. Anyway, here is my primary supervisor and a few things that I like about him. Number one, the attention. The why I love attention, only God knows. So I love that when we are discussing something, he's attentive 100%. I love that. When I'm talking to somebody and half of them is attending to me, half of them is the other side, I feel like I should stop immediately. All my supervisors give me attention, though I spent most time of my first year with my primary supervisor. So throughout that time, I noticed his attention and treatment towards me does not change. I really appreciate that. Some people, they give you attention in the beginning, and after some months, boom, they change. I don't like that. And then the other thing is, I love how supportive and encouraging they are to my work. I'll give you an example. So I am a biologist and I did biology throughout bachelor's and master's. So my primary supervisor is a physicist. So my project involves some imaging and it has some physics bit of it. So sometimes I read the things and I'm like, I can't understand them. So when I got him, I'm like, you know what? I can't understand this. It's so difficult for me. And he goes like, don't worry, Annette. We shall get there. Such statements really give me energy. I can't lie. It's like, oh, he doesn't say, oh, well, you're dumb. Well, you must read this, go to the internet, do this. It's like, don't worry, we shall get there. It's something like a reassurance that
Positive vibes.
exactly that no matter what you go through, Annette, I understand this is not your field. Don't worry, I'll be there with you and you'll get to understand this physics bit.
Yeah.
So don't worry about it. And sometimes, can I tell you guys, sometimes when I get some good data, he buys me biscuits. I love that. I don't know if your supervisors buy you biscuits, and if they don't, so sorry. I'm not bragging, but sometimes I don't have energy to do something, but whenever I remember that he'll get me biscuits, I'll do the experiment.
They listen the burden. They make it easy for you.
It's not a burden. Yeah, thank you for mentioning
It's
that.
not about listening the burden. It's like you have books, you have lab, you have all this on you. That's what we call like a load. That's what I'm meaning. So when you have the person who encourages you, who motivates you, the burden is lessened. There is a drive.
The load.
Yeah, the load is lessened. There is a drive. You have a motivator.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's good. And then I have this secondary supervisor who is in a different building. There are various things that I love about him. One of the first thing that I love about him is he's a cheerleader. I think He's the most cheerleading person that I've ever seen. He has a daughter, and I think that daughter is going to be a cheerleader when she reaches high school. So this is the guy you say, I have seen this, and he goes, amazing, exciting, great. And I'm like, oh wow. So you can feel the vibe even in his text, and you feel like I should do an experiment throughout this night. You see what I mean? So I love that about him. And he's all my supervisors are very kind, very caring, and then very supportive. He's very supportive of my community work, the Raw Great Minds scholarships. Yeah, both my supervisors support me. The primary supervisor always tells me ideas about how we can get funding, referring me to various business schools. And then my secondary supervisor sent me a message. I was in the lab around 8 p.m. and just sent me a message saying, Annette, could you just send me a donation link? I want to donate some money to your community project. I was like, wow, that was really so good. And he donated money that's for about 2 terms. And I was like, wow. So you can see that my supervisors not only support my academic work, but they also support what I do outside my academic work. I mean, like, I'm just so lucky to have them. I can't lie. I talk about most of the good things that I get. But the thing is, when I get some good things, sometimes I'm like, should I talk about them or not? Because I know there are PhD students who don't have the privileges that I have, who don't get support, love, and encouragement and all that from their supervisors. So I really feel lucky, and I'm glad that I have my supervisors. And the last thing is, both my supervisors have a great sense of humor. Whenever I'm in the meeting with them, sometimes I'm laughing, but they don't know why I'm laughing. But in most cases, I laugh because I have remembered something one of them said in the previous meetings, which was so funny. I love them. They just contribute to my happiness. And I don't know, but I wish every PhD student get supervisors who are like mine. They make my PhD journey so easy. They give me peace and they let me think without any pressure.
Is there anything you don't like about them?
That's that's a not a difficult question, but well, so I have known my supervisors for 1 year and 3 months, and whatever they show me, I do like. I also wonder how come I haven't identified that any one thing that I don't like about them. So sometimes I'm like, are they hiding something from me? I don't think they're hiding anything from me. They are who they are. But no, not yet. Let me see if I can identify something before my PhD ends. But for now, no.
What do you like about your Labmates?
Yes, I belong to 2 groups. So my first group is in Stockford building. That's where my primary supervisor is. And my second group is in Evie Hill. I think the Evie Hill group is combined. So it's like 2 in 1. So it's like I belong to 3 groups. Altogether, what I love about my lab mates is that they're very good team players and they are many. So I find it easy to get help. And the other thing that I like about them is they never get tired of taking my pictures and clips. For those who don't know me, I love pictures and I love clips. The person who takes most of my clips is Ivy. Yeah. Whenever we go out, maybe a lab day or somewhere, we take clips. So I really love that. They never get tired. And I love how patient they are with me. That's a very good thing because I love it when a person is patient with me, with whatever I am learning. For most things, I can say I take my time to understand things. So if a person is not patient with me, in my heart, I'm like, well, I can survive without that information. So I can leave you easily. But if a person is patient with me, I'll stay there. I'll try to think. I'll try to be not creative, but I'll try to learn things by myself so I don't bother you. So I am myself if a person is patient with me. So they show me that and I really love that.
Is it true that there is no social life about doing a PhD?
No, that's not right. Yeah, you can go out. My lab mates, most of them are outdoors. So you can go to a club, you can go to the bar, you can play football, you can do so many things. I'm very busy because I do so many things, but I can always create time to do things that I do love. The only crazy thing about me is I don't take alcohol, I don't do anything, so I prefer spending most of the time inside my room. If I'm a party animal, I would use some of that time to go to the parties. So you can, but I think this depends on the project. The project, the supervisors, and the people around you. I create so much free time because my supervisors, they challenge me, at the same time they are easy on me. My lab mates are great team players, so they make my living here easy. So it depends on where you are, if that makes sense. Isn't that enough for today?
Yeah.
Thank you so much, everybody. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Bye.